about to meet a woman who's been through life's ups and downs. She's a single mom with 2 kids and a good job. But she's seen the other side of life. So now she's ready for whatever comes her way. Meet Rochelle James from my hometown, New York City.
We're at the South Ferry train station, which is underneath Staten Island Ferry. What we're doing is building a whole brand new station. I can point to several buildings across New York City and show my family, my friends, that I work there, that I put the lights in, and I'm very proud of that.
Rochelle is an electrician with a union job that gives her many fringe benefits. Most importantly, health insurance.
We have an excellent medical plan that covers my whole family. My daughter's 8 years old. Thank God she's healthy, but, suppose she had asthma, or suppose she had some kind of ailment that would have needed special care. Our union provides excellent health care, so I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Things weren't always so good for Rochelle.
I didn't come from a poor background, but because of unfortunate circumstances, I did end up at the very bottom. When my mom passed away, I fell into a depression state.
At 22, with a new baby and a younger sister to support, Rochelle was soon facing financial disaster.
I took dead-end jobs just to make a little bit of money to get ahead. So it was very frustrating, and it seemed like there was no hope, but I kept pushing.
Rochelle not only needed a higher-paying job, but one with good benefits. She found out about an innovative program called Non-Traditional Employment for Women, or NEW, which trains women to compete for skilled jobs in construction and other blue-collar trades. After successfully completing the program, she's now a journeyman electrician.
I am on my way to security. I won't say that I'm fully secure yet. I hope to stay with this company. They're making it happen and build this wonderful relationship and make a lot of money. Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. My paycheck, I get paid $47 an hour. So it's a nice check at the end of the week. It feels great. I feel independent financially. And when there's overtime, it's even better. So I enjoy working and I enjoy paydays. The union is local union number 3, IBEW, which stands for International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Maybe one day they'll change it to brother and sisterhood. Our union provides excellent health care. Health care should be a necessity, not an option.
It's amazing to me, with all the talk in our country about health insurance, 20 million people aged 18 to 34 still don't have it. It's a huge problem. Ideally, you get it from your job, but if you don't have a job that gives you health insurance, see if there's some organization you can join to get health insurance. Whatever it is, you want to make sure to have health insurance.
I go to the doctor every 2 weeks to a month, so I really need to have my health coverage.
I'm not extremely concerned about not being on the health plan. I'd like to get a job that actually has insurance benefits, higher salary.
I currently do not have health insurance, which is very sad. I did a few months ago, and I'm in the process of shopping because it's very expensive.
When you're young and healthy, it's hard to imagine that a serious illness or accident could bring you down. Health insurance isn't cheap, but the cost of not having it can be very expensive. If you're uninsured, you can end up with thousands of dollars in medical bills. If you can't pay them, you could literally lose everything. Insurance is complicated with all those applications and forms, but you can find a lot of expert help online. If you have dependents, like Rochelle, you also need protection if something should happen to you.
Life insurance is very important. My children are going to be depending on my same income if I die. I have $350,000 worth of insurance. It's still a little low, but I figured as time goes on and the more money that I make, I can increase my insurance. So if anything happens to me now in 20 years, my children will be fine. Because I'll get on the internet and like say if
Rochelle is intent on helping other women become economically self-sufficient. So she serves as a mentor in a financial literacy class sponsored by Financial Women's Association of New York that she went through just a few years ago.
Most of the women in this class are union employees. They will get their health insurance that way. They've come to be trained. So that will be looking at their cash flow, looking at their goal list, and figuring out how we can get them the help that they need.
Let's give some examples of what needs might be. I'll say the first one could be food, medical, shelter. Let's go to our wants. Jewelry, car, eating out. And then we have to decide, what are we going to sacrifice in order to get our wants?
The biggest reason people go bankrupt is because they had a health emergency and the bills are so overwhelming that there's no way they could possibly pay them. The fact is we all need to have health insurance because you cannot just go from emergency to emergency and expect to get anywhere.
Thank you all for being here tonight.
But of course, there's a lot more to insurance than just medical coverage and life insurance.
Renter's insurance is the only thing that I don't have that I'm really considering, because I've taken my hard-earned money and bought certain things for myself, certain toys, and if something happens to it, you know, how am I going to replace it? That's thousands of dollars down the drain.
It does make sense to get renter's insurance because it covers you for any damage that happens, and the truth is it's not that expensive.
Rochelle has turned her life around, and now she is serving as an inspiration to others. Her photo will be seen in New York City subways, encouraging other women to get the training they need to compete for skilled jobs.
I realize now how it is out here, how hard it is to make a living and take care of a family. So whatever you have to do, get up. If you have to go and sell shoelaces just to make some money for that day to eat, do what you have to do. Don't sit around and feeling sorry for yourself. That's the one thing I didn't do. I didn't sit around and I didn't beg. I went out and I worked every day until I got to this point.